It is 2:20 p.m. It's 14:20 now. I just want to say that I had a very long sleepless night. However, I did some things this morning and I went back and I took a nap. That's one of the things that is a luxury when you don't have a job. When you're tired, you can go lay the fuck down. I do want to say that. Now, do I miss my money? Absolutely. Do I miss the freedom that comes with unlimited, that's basically what it is, funds for exchange of your time on time? Absolutely. But as a, I don't want to say coma survivor, but as someone who has woken up from a coma and my brain ain't the fucking same, and I try to tell people that shit, naps are 100% like needed. I'm thankful for them. So this entire process has been a gift and a curse. Now, I just wanted to touch on something real quick. Like my outfit, I've had on for like 3 days, but also realize, okay, when I'm in my house, 9 times out of 10, I'm naked. I'm the naked mom. I'm the naked friend. I'm the naked cousin. And when I have my clothes on is when there are men in my house. And I'm talking the homies, the cousins, the maintenance workers. That's when I have clothes on. And for you guys, because YouTube would absolutely ban my entire channel. I did want to touch on a naked mom thing a little bit. Now, I did not have a naked mom. I had a very, very prude mother. And I just think that is because of the time that she grew up in. She did not feel me, my sisters, and my cousins walking around naked. Now, all of my cousins are not naked. Sisters, cousins, moms, etc., etc. The majority of us are, though, and we're just comfortable. Like I said, the majority of my family is women. So I look at it always is that when you come from a long line of women, as you know, matriarchs and producers, that those bloodlines are the ones that are supposed to survive. And that's just some scientific research that I did in my head and the conclusion that I came up with. And it's just like, yeah, my people are supposed to be the ones that survive. You absolutely, once you get to a certain point in science and when you are evolving, women, every female species, if need be, can reproduce asexually. If need be, once you get to that point and science is like, oh, all right, you know, men can't do that. Male species cannot do that. Women can. Thus, some of the evidence that I put forth towards my bloodline, and that's just that. Let's talk about bloodlines. We can just get into that. So, I've had some cousins who have dealt with some horrible men. And, you know, they wanted the fairy tale. They wanted the ring and the wedding and the family and the picket fence and the 2.5 kids with the dog and the cars and the driveway. And the shitty ass man that they were dealing with at the time, they couldn't get pregnant or could not carry that pregnancy full term. And what do black people attribute it to all the time? And I'm not taking this away from any person that has fertility issues. However, there's two sides to a coin, and I'm not talking about that side. I'm talking about the scientific, incompatible side that your bloodline is not supposed to mix with that other bloodline. And as soon as you leave, what do they say? As soon as they dropped that 0 and got with a hero, guess what happened? Baby's back to fucking back. Because your womb and the environment were telling you that this is not the bloodline that was supposed to cross. I don't care what you think that you love about this motherfucker. These genetics ain't supposed to mix with that. And or sister, you're going to be carried through hell. So it also makes me think about all of these women that have babies, lose babies by a particular man, and miscarriage after miscarriage. And so now they have this rainbow baby, and then the marriage just dissolves. And the whole time, science was trying to tell them, bitch, get the fuck out of there. Go protect yourself and go protect your womb. And now that it's coming out scientifically that old men do have worms, that although they can reproduce into their 70s, those are the children that are having a lot of genetic issues, mental health issues, physical issues. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And that's just how I think about a lot of stuff. Like I tell people all the time, nobody really, like, although people often downplay, let's talk about it a little bit. People often downplay associate's degrees. In the state of Maryland, in order to become a mortician, that means you are licensed to embalm deceased humans. You have to, do your schoolwork. It's an Associates of Applied Science and Mortuary Science. We studied at the University of Maryland with the doctors. We studied, in their labs. And I don't think the only difference between, I don't want to say the only, a main difference between me and someone that you will call a doctor is that they have to keep their patients alive. Thus, they have to do more work. Thus, they have to have, we have to have a lot of insurance when you own your own funeral establishment, for sure. But at the end of the day, we're learning the same things. We're learning the same way the blood flows. We're learning the same arteries, the same veins. We're learning if you get shot here, what happens? Well, what happens when we drain out of that, right? People often have a lot of questions or whatever. But I say all of that to say that at the end of the day, the science that we had to study, I'm a mortician, and we are in the true science field. I'll be like, I'm a mad scientist. Like, and people don't really get it. They be like, I remember when I had my first interview and I had my nails done. Did I have my nails done? I don't remember if I had my nails done, but my hair was laid and I walked in there, face beat. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go to the job looking like what it is. So they was like, I don't believe that you really want this. I don't think that you could do what you say that you could do. We're gonna, and I 100% before I say this, don't believe in this. They were like, we're gonna give you a working interview. I said, okay. I came in there, my wig was not on, my hair was wrapped up, I had all my scrubs, I got busy, I got to work, I did what I had to do, and I got the job. And so, it's often told to me, it was like, I didn't think that you were going to be able to do it because you have your wigs and you carry your bags and the way you carry yourself. And it's like, why do I have to carry myself in a grungy, typical stereotypical manner of someone that holds this position? Why can't I be girly and what I do? Hello, flowers, we love life, why can't we have all of the things and still be interested in what the fuck we interested in? Huh? You feel me? I just want to say that when you're sick and you're down, obviously I'm feeling better, right? I got a little zzzz in my system. Obviously, when you're sick, you have all of the time to think about everything. And I think about what would it look like if I gave up? Who would be happy if I gave up? And I hate them more than giving up. Like, does that make sense? Like, well, giving up is easy. Holding on to that grudge, all that other shit, that's easy too. But I hate them more, and I want everybody that don't fuck with me to see me win. Because I'm never going to stop. Ever. I just want y'all to know that. And that's how I'm going. Period. All 2026 and beyond. Cheers to me. And cheers